Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are at the back end of the pastures. We're behind the barn at the end of the donkey pasture. As you can see, I have a gate on this side as well. And we're just right by the side and the back of the pasture. One of the things I wanted to show and point out while I'm back here is, if you look, this area here, right, that's our deadfall line. That is, you've seen it from the other side, right? That's the habitat that we've created by the trees that were taken down to make the pastures. And we have this sort of runway here. And I never really talked about it. We have the same similar runway here, right? It's overgrown with tall grass right now, but it's walkable. It's navigating. Oh, let's try English this time, huh? It can be navigated by humans, and it's often traveled by the deer. So why do we have this sort of, I'll call it the 3-foot barrier around the pastures? Couple reasons that we have this, right? One is for visual connection, right? So I can, if I need to walk down a fence line, I can. Two is wildlife pathway, right? If it were all wooded and boarded up and fenced up, the wildlife couldn't get through. So now they can walk around the entire pasture land. They have this sort of 3-foot pathway, and the deer use it all the time. And two is a little separation of wildlife and pasture. Do they use this as a runway? Absolutely. So do the barn cats, by the way. But if they're going to den and they're going to use the deadfall that we've laid down as their habitat, as their home, it's just slightly separated from the pastures. And strangely enough, that open space, even though it's only a couple of feet wide, does provide a recognition for the animals, right? They're out in the open here versus in the cover 3 feet away. So they want to be in the cover. That's normal, natural for wildlife. They want to be undercover. And so this small little concession that we mow it down, a couple times a year, gives us that stopping point, right, for the wildlife. So instead of coming close to the fence line or even entering into the pastures, there's this unsafe space, right, this open space where it's much safer to be in the deadfall. So, if I come just a few feet in, still an open pathway. Again, this is my walking trail, right? So this is actually maintained slightly by us, a little bit more so than that was. But the wildlife are going to want to be more in this deadfall than they are out even in the open here or in the open near the pastures. So that's just a little bit more about how we maintain a piece of property that is, frankly, primarily wildlife, and a little bit of livestock and a couple of humans. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in this world. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and be kind. Thanks for being a part of my family. Have a great day. Bye for now.